the trunk area, I'm going to remove this carpet. And unlock this. And pull this out of the way. Then take this cargo piece out. And grab this panel and just slide it out. There's a clip right there. And pull this cover off. Just a couple clips right there. Just gives you more access. I'm going to disconnect the negative terminal. You can use a 10mm wrench. And just slide this up and out of the way. That's good. I'm going to take the hubcap off. Just use a pry bar. Just get behind here. And pry it off. And take a 21mm socket. Take the lug nuts off. And take the wheel off. Take a 14mm socket. Take these two caliper bolts out. And just grab the caliper, slide it off. You take a brake caliper hanger, slide it through there, and then attach it to the coil spring. And take the brake pads off, slide those out. And take a 17mm socket and take the two caliper bracket bolts out. And just slide the bracket back. Now there's two threaded holes on the brake rotor themselves. You can find some bolts that fit those holes. You don't necessarily have to do this, but it helps to get it off. Get the brake rotor off. And just tighten these snug. There we go. Loose, slide it off. Now you can take a wire brush and just clean up some of the hub surface, get rid of some of that rust, or even a die grinder and just clean it up. Just be careful, you don't want to sand off too much material. Just going to take a little anti-seize and just put a thin coat just on the hub surface, just to prevent it from sticking. Now take the new rotor and just slide it on. I'm going to put it on backwards first, and I can wash the back side of this. Just take some brake parts cleaner, then a rag, and just wipe it down. Flip it around. Do the same on this side. Now just to hold it on while I'm working on it, I'm just going to take a lug nut and just tighten this down. That'll hold the rotor from tipping out. Then we're going to take these slide pins out. Just slide it out like that. Take a little brake parts cleaner, clean off the pin, and wipe it off with a rag. And you can clean the inside out as well. Take a rag and just clean this out. And take some brake caliper grease. And slide it back in. Make sure the boot gets fully seated. That's good. And then we'll do the same with the other one. All right, now I'm going to take these pad slide clips off. Just use a small screwdriver. Slide those off. You can take a wire brush and just clean this up a bit. If it's extremely rusty, you want to do a good job. And just take some brake caliper grease and a nice thin coat. Take the new pad clips, line those up. And there is certain ones that go on a certain side. That's good. Take a little more caliper grease. And then we'll do the same for the other side. Now slide the bracket over the rotor. Put the bolts back in. And then torque these bolts to 101 foot-pounds. Now take the brake pads. You can put the brake pad warnings indicators on. And for the inboard pad on the driver's side, you want this at the top. You can always just match up the old pads. And slide these in position. And slide that on. And same with the outside. Take the squealer or warning indicator, slide that one, and that's going to be on the top as well. Now I'll take the caliper off and use a brake caliper compressor tool. Just get this to line up. And just compress the caliper slowly. It's going to push the fluid back through the hoses, back into the master cylinder, into the reservoir. Now the piston's compressed, and I'll slide the caliper over the brake pads. Take the bolts, put the bolts back in, and tighten these bolts to 25 foot-pounds. And if this slide seems like it's starting to spin, just hold it with a wrench or a pair of pliers. That's good. Do the same with the top. Now I can take this lug nut off. Put the wheel back on. Now I'm going to torque these lug nuts to 76 foot-pounds in a star pattern to tighten the wheel down evenly. And take the hubcap, line up where the valve stem goes. And just push it on. I'm going to have to lean up against it a little bit. That's good. Now just slowly pump on the brake pedal, just very slow. There's a little bit of an air gap between the caliper piston and the brake pads. You want to take up that air gap. Now double check the brake fluid, make sure it looks good, adjust accordingly, and reconnect the 12-volt battery. tighten down the terminal. Make sure it's not loose. That looks good. And put this cover on first. And this cover. And take this cargo bin. Slide that in place. And this cover. And lock it down. And the carpet.